I'm lollipop, and I like her status. The ability to take action, think, or speak without fear of consequence.
Would you consider yourself a free person?
No. This is something that I have always struggled with about what I do and what I'm good at. I don't like the word distraction because everything that I do is very much in the moment. God knows when I just start ranting on stage about whatever current events come into play.
So for me, the personal is political, the political is personal. I leave your shows thinking. So then you've done it.
Don't specify what you're thinking. Just be like,
Do you want to know? Do you want to know?
Thinking.
I have left your shows like really thinking about sex, interpersonal relationships. I mean, you can't go. It's not like I leave thinking about foreign treaty, Molly. But
no,
you know, like I do leave thinking, which is the point of art.
I think the message the president sent right now is that we want to defund those, and there's completely defensible reasons for doing that.
The effect of the arts is much more intangible than the effect of math or science or even history.
Can I really go to those folks, look them in the eye and say, look, I want to take money from you and I want to give it to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting? That is a really hard sell. In fact, something we don't think we can defend anymore.
The arts just don't seem to be valued in this country, not only as a vital part of the development of a child and a human being, but as a vehicle for political change. You know, I think about all of this tearing down of Hollywood and actors by the right, and I just want to say, do you have a favorite movie? Do you have a favorite singer? Do you have a favorite song? Like, what song do you just love?
If I was scoring a movie about your life, up until this moment, obviously, what would be the theme song?
Yeah, I think it would be Hey Look Me Over.
Why?
I think of myself as very hapless a lot. Like, oh God, just like this again. It's no secret that Jerry Herman saved my life when I was a teenager.
Why Jerry Herman?
Why Jerry Herman? Because I had a really painful, unfortunate adolescence. Like, really unfortunate. Similar to the arts and math and science, there's no like blood test to measure the chemicals to write down on paper because these chemicals are at this level. This means X, Y, and Z, and this is why you're manic bipolar. That it's very, the danger of the phrase, pull yourself up by your bootstraps or snap out of it. After I got out of the hospital for the second time, I was somehow miraculously cast as Dolly Levi in Hello Dolly, and that was that absolutely unequivocally changed my life. So it was a moment of sort of like crystallized, you have a natural ability, and this is what that ability is for. So, and this is what you're here to do, and this is why we need you to stick around. There's a chain of singers in my mom's side of the family who, for one reason or another, never pursued it. So in that sense, I think I'm revolutionary because I am attempting to stick with it.
So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm? 'Cause once you're mine, there's no going back.
In high school, I took AP US History, and I'll never forget, we barely made it to World War I. So we covered everything up until the United States really started to engage with the rest of the world, which would have informed me a lot or given me a basis for a lot of things. Like, I only now, very recently, admittedly, wrapped my head around the basics of what's going on with the Israelis and the Palestinians and the West Bank and the settlement, and that it's entirely because of my friend Dan Fishback, the playwright, and I'm involved in a play about that. It's, for me, very hard to get that kind of material to stick in a meaningful way outside of a classroom setting. So there's no this book. It was really good, but I thought it was the most ironic title I've ever read. It was A Concise History of the Russian Revolution. Like, I don't think that's actually possible. I don't know what revolution looks like. I don't know that it's possible to base it on any of the past major revolutions because of the massive ways in which the world changed over the course of the 20th century.
And we'll never be royals. Things don't run in our blood. That kind of luck just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and maybe I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
Why is it important to be political, at least politically activated and motivated as a citizen?
Because you are a citizen, and because it's part of your duty as a citizen. I guess you could say this is true of any nation, country in the world. Do you live here? Do you benefit from the good parts of this country? Do the bad parts of this country anger you? It's civic duty. And I think that there's a lot of people across different beliefs and spectrums who have no idea that they have a duty to participate in this country or not complain about anything. And you know that's not going to happen. It is not only your right, it is your duty and your responsibility. Because otherwise, you are a part of what's tearing this country down.
But I ask again about our priorities. The amount of money that we're talking about now, roughly $10 million over a period of years, we spent in the first few minutes of our activity in Libya. The first few Tomahawk missiles we launched there, that was $10 million.